All right, Oscar. Quick turnaround. Notice it was a shorter session today. How are the boys feeling going into what is going to be another Wednesday game and a long run of them here in May?
I know. We're preparing well. The the time to work is not much, but I think we have a lot of repetitions already, and the team feels that we're ready and we're good. So this time is just trying kind of to refresh them up and see that we can get energy and execute the game plan that we have for Charlotte.
Very familiar with Charlotte FC from the
Hmm.
playoff series last year. This will be the first game since that dramatic ending of the series last fall. What are you expecting to see from them?
Mm, it's the same coach. They have added a couple players, not many, but it is true that both of teams we know each other a lot, and it seems that the formats hasn't changed that much either. So, but anyway, we'll be prepared for what it takes, and our preparation has been strong.
You mentioned the other night how frustrated you were not to win that game with a lead at home. How important is it to make sure that you get all 3 points here in this you get a second chance here real quick right here at home?
Right now it's important. It's important to aim always because victory is in football and first division and this industry is essential. Is what we look for. But I have to recognize as well that we have played so good against New England and we saw that team that we wanted to see, and it's probably one of the reasons that we are so bitter today, knowing that playing that good, we conceded a couple goals that we shouldn't load, and then that has been the feeling. But when you see the whole thing, and I see the game after, and I think we're growing a lot. We're growing a lot. Remember that we prepared this team to win the championship and now to win the game, and we're progressively just getting closer to what we want. And despite of the changes and despite of the absences that we had, I think that the boys have responded so good.
When you look at the Eastern Conference standings, I mean, it's a tight race. I
Hmm.
mean, you have Cincinnati, Columbus, Red Bulls, Orlando, Charlotte's in the mix now. But when you look at just how many teams are just competing just to be on the top of the Eastern
Hmm.
Conference, does it surprise you to kind of see at this point of the season almost five teams
Right.
kind of battling out for that tough spot?
And probably more.
Yeah.
This conference is hard, and the competition. I think we are very there, all not just in the points, but it seems like this is a conference that has a lot of uh, similarities on the results on the team. So that's why we need to have always the north. We know where we're going because at this point, when you get in the standings, and you see that, and a few points can put you in the top, but a couple points put you down there. Let's try not to stress too much because this is a long journey still, and we want to win every game. We do want it.
Is there always like I guess a sense of pressure that you mentioned it with the New England game?
Hmm.
You guys wanted to close it out and win it out.
Uh-huh.
I guess is there a sense of urgency to going into Charlotte, going into Miami, going into just the rest of the games
Uh-huh.
this season? The team needs to, I guess, get better in that aspect of the game. They
Right.
need to close out the games
It's
just to
true.
get points.
It's true. It's true. We feel that after when we were leading to zero, it was too prompt to just let the other team tie it up. And when we put the game 3-2 as well, just find a way to maintain that result is a virtue of the teams sometimes that want to ascend in the top. But it seems like we still have work to do, and we accept it, and we working on it. Um, so seeing that competitiveness on the standing, saying, and it's going to create urgencies no matter what, because this is what we do daily. We need to win games, but I do want to have a highlight that these guys are playing good. They're playing well.
We're obviously we're going to talk to David pretty soon. We've seen a lot of players, I guess, take new roles. Obviously, Dogger having to kind of find his way in the midfield. But with David, he's been playing more, I guess, as a left back because he's been playing on the left side of the back line. How have you kind of been able to see him to kind of just approach that new responsibility, and how has he been able to kind of contribute positively to the
Right,
group in that
right.
position?
Now, it's not easy to do it with a player who has been adapted not just to the league, but adapting to the system, but now adapting to a position that we consider that he can contribute a lot on uh, keeping us safe there, but also just giving us some other functions. And David is doing it so good on adapting himself to that position, and I think he's growing even more. So he's in that growing mode on being better and better. So we're happy. We still have Rafa there that is returning to his best level, and having the squad with certain positions where we can have players who have that functionality is much better. And I feel like we are growing in that side too. Remember, it's a long journey. When you have players who have double functions and can help you in that part, is more beneficial for the group.
Just one before I go back to Evan. We saw David kind of. There was a play in that New England. I don't know if you remember when he kind of dribbled into the box and then had a shot that hit off the
Sí.
post. That characteristic that he has, is that one reason why you put him in that position, because he's able to contribute offensively playing in that position?
Well, to be honest, I have to say that probably is the opposite. So we wanted just to have that solidness with him, knowing that he knows that duty of being a defender, and then we start growing on his building and being part of our sequence and being a protagonist of that middle third when we have a player who can connect and understand that well the game, which is important, and the making decision is clear. But now he's going beyond that. Now he's advancing. Now he's crossing. Now he is stepping on the box. His aerial game is good. So uh, I'm gonna stop talking about him, but I think he's working, and he's growing, and we still have somebody who has been so good with us that has been Rafa too.
Profe, para Radio Español, ¿qué expectas este miércoles frente a Charlotte?
Espero un partido de nuestra liga tan competitivo como todos, de nuestra conferencia, con urgencias de los equipos de ganar partidos para poder crear diferencias en el standing, en la tabla. Pero también yo creo que a este punto de la temporada es muy importante no dejar de reconocer que el equipo debe tener su mejor forma, porque no es ganar de cualquier manera. Y yo creo que contra New England en el partido anterior jugamos muy bien. Eso nos dejó muy satisfechos. Lo tenemos que transformar en 3 puntos y esa es una responsabilidad y es una asignatura para cumplir. Pero yo a los chicos los veo bien, estamos creciendo mucho, estamos moviendo a algunos jugadores en sus posiciones. Eso nos hace mejores equipos.
Profe, solo para darle seguimiento, Rafael Sato está regresando de forma, obviamente David está en esa posición de lateral izquierdo. La pregunta, entrando al mercado del verano, el equipo está pensando buscar otro jugador que también tiene ese hueco en esa posición. ¿Estás como entrenador contento con las opciones que tienes en esa posición actual?
Bueno, es que como todo esto es tan dinámico, yo no me atrevería a decir de que estamos siempre contentos con todo, ¿no? Con nada. Yo creo que el equipo le va dando señales al club, a los directores, a los scouts, al entrenador y a los mismos jugadores, al grupo, de uno ir identificando qué piezas nos pueda servir en la ventana del verano. Pero a mí se me hace que ahora no hay una decisión totalmente clara porque estamos en ese modo de estar moviendo a algunos chicos y mirar a ver cómo se nos asambla el grupo. Pero sí que es cierto que en las ecuaciones están algunas posiciones más decididas en mirar, pero también tengo que decir que estamos muy felices con los chicos y con el grupo como está, estamos jugando bien.